Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's the next day after the last video and you saw what an exhausting day that was. And we got here at dark and we're about 3 miles from Handsacre. We're going past Kingsbronny Marina today too, so I think it'd be a good opportunity for us to go in there and get ourselves a pump out. It's quite annoying because this little marina here used to do fuel and pump out, but it doesn't anymore. It's always a lot easier when we find wharfside pump outs. Sad to see that this nice canal side house is still being left and no one's doing anything with it. Well, here's Kingsbronny Marina. Time to go inside and get ourselves a pump out.
Ties it onto there, doesn't he?
As you can see, it's not an independent one, it's owned by Aquavista. Mora's 16 quid, that's quite reasonable for pump out, but Visitor's 26 quid. Third most expensive pump out we've had. £30 on the River Nina Ondal Marina was the most expensive. Lovely, lovely, great chap who works here came and gave us a pump out. Now it's time to try and reverse back out and turn around. You know what, I remember when that was a lovely rapeseed field in April. There's only about 200 foot of Armco down here, so I was quite surprised to see that no one was moored in this spot. And there's parking just on the bridge on this quiet little lane. But we're going to do some work on the van, and then we'll cruise on. But please do not forget to go check out our Taylor's Aboard camper van, our sister channel. There's a couple of videos up on there now of the jobs we did on the van here. Welcome back everybody.
Welcome back.
Don't have a tripod today, so I got to hold my camera. I left it in the van, and we've just dropped the van ahead.
Yeah.
In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, take the third exit onto A51.
Have you got a thing in there?
Oh.
Dad's just sorting out some electrics at the back. But yeah, I think I mentioned last time, it's so busy.
So busy.
Yeah.
I didn't really count on yesterday because I actually have done the side. Well, I haven't finished it, but I've done the other side, the sign.
Yeah.
After 2 years.
God, my arm's going dead already.
Get some tape now, okay?
It's taken me that long. So, but I was a bit annoyed because it was been perfect today. It was a bit windy, so it's like smudged a little bit. So I've got to get a bit of what do you call it? White spirit.
White spirit, yeah.
Go round. I've got to do 2 more coats on it anyway. So.
But yeah, did some jobs on the van. That's probably going to be on the other channel. So yeah, be starting another channel, I believe.
Taylor's Aboard a
camper van, yeah. So go check it out.
Yeah.
Anyway, Yeah, we're going to go about 11 miles today.
Yeah.
We dropped the van at Hollyford Lane, which is, what was it on? The River Sow?
Yeah, Sow. S-O-W.
Sow, yeah. I always get it wrong.
Oh, actually, we had a swim there last year. Was it last year?
No, 2.5 years ago.
2.5 years ago. God,
That's the last
long.
time we did that section of canal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got woken up
Oh.
6:30, 7:30, 8:30 today.
So
yeah, we want to
and
get
the thing is,
off this
it's
section.
not very wide here.
Yeah, so they come very close.
Yes, they have to come really close. So
very fast,
we're not
so-
saying everyone else is. We're not having to go at people who go
No.
that early. We're just not early birds and
Yeah.
don't appreciate.
When I stay up
people
till like
waking up.
1:30, you know, I don't want to be woken up at 6:30.
Josh goes to bed. I go to bed earlier,
Yeah.
about 11ish. So it's not so bad for me, but it's nothing's worse than getting disturbed sleep.
No,
You know.
we've only got 3 locks to do today. Going to go onto the Staffs Worcs past Tixall wide and more up at Hollyford Lane. Alright, so join us then, shall you? Let's go. Well, the very first corner, that's good going. There's quite a nice pub down here, and usually this stretch of Armco is filled to the brim with boats, but there's not one boat. Oh, another corner, quick, evasive actions. To avoid that boat hitting us, we had to crash land into the side of the canal. Nice catch. I knew we had to meet at least one boat through this narrow section. It's going to be a bit of a squeeze. This is the Armitage Toilet Factory, and as you can see there's some freshly made toilets on there now. Yeah, the Armitage Tunnel. This used to be a tunnel, but the roof was removed quite some time ago. But it is still very, very narrow, just enough room for one boat. So I just got off the boat to have a little look ahead, see if anyone's coming, but thankfully not. There's a water point here, so no one's on it. We'll stop and get some water. Remember I fed that chicken a bit of bread, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a boat coming, far too narrow for two boats to pass each other, and the moored boats are on our side, so we're going to pull over for him. As you can see, the magnet fishers have pulled a couple of shopping trolleys out from under the bridge. Really do have to be careful with these bridges through towns. Honestly, there must have been a few crashes with this weeping willow throughout the season, but because Mum couldn't see, she almost crashed into this boat just past the tree. On an aqueduct now, crossing over the River Trent for the first time today, but not the last. This section is absolutely beautiful and one of my favourites as you go through the very wide and flat Trent Valley. And there's not many places to moor around here, but this is one of them. There's only about 100 foot of anchor, enough for one boat really. This is a lovely spot to stop on a hot summer's day and take a dip in the Trent. Well, we made it to our first lock, and there is one boat ahead of us, a day boat, but it's far better than 7 boats being ahead of us. Gallons a day, that's the drink. Not time, is it? No, it's not much to service it, to be honest. Oh, is there someone else? Just going straight on. You listen to that, guys. He wants to go straight on to go down to Staffs Worcs. Straight on the Trent Mersey. Up towards Stoke-on-Trent. No! Turn down there, man. That's the Staffs Worcs. There's a boat coming out now. He's not waiting. I was just peeling the onions. You have to reverse. Bloody hell, reverse! Bloody hell, reverse! What the hell? Oh my god! Wait there a minute. Jesus Christ. As I live and breathe. I've never seen anything like that. to the side here. And back on the Staffs Worcs canal. We haven't done this section of the Staffs Worcs for a good over 2 years now. Here we are, Tixall Wide. Everybody's got to love Tixall Wide, haven't they? I'm sure most of you already know this, but for the people who don't, Tixall Wide was built this big because of an agreement with the original canal builders and the people who owned Tixall Hall. Back in those days, canals were frowned upon and saw as dirty ditches, you know, no one really liked. So to make it look less like a canal, the landowners wanted the canal to look more like a lake. What do you know, there's actually a spot to moor here, and this was quite late too, about 5 o'clock. But we've never moored here and I'm not really interested in mooring here. One, because there's no parking, and two, because I just think Tixall Wide is overrated. You may have seen it as a brand new towpath here, and as we got round the corner we were halted in our tracks by some contractors, and these guys are the ones who are upgrading the towpath, but this just so happens to be when they're finishing for the day. So they park the butty up and drive the boat back to their base of operations, which is above the next lock. Wow, finally made it to our mooring. We'll be at Hollyford Lane on the Staffs Worcs, just past Tixall Lock.
Oh, we're off the Trent Mersey. Go for that. Sorry, we don't like the Trent Mersey. It's so busy. Really, really busy.
Probably not too bad in the winter, but this time of year it's terrible.
And Great Haywood, the turning into Great Haywood, you'll see in the vlog.
Very rude.
Yeah, I went.
Can't believe that.
We'll probably have people probably saying it's our fault, but I don't know how.
Yeah.
I beat the horn.
And no beat back.
No beat back. And then the next thing I know, I have to beat the horn again because Andy's at the front.
There's a boat coming and ain't stopping.
Ain't stopping.
It's trying to thread the needle as we're in. Half the boat is in the junction.
So I think
They're trying to thread through.
no, he was trying to ram us. I don't know, but I'm just sort of saying to everybody.
I don't get it.
This
Why
time,
don't they just slow down or stop?
This time it's
They're just speeding up, Josh.
in the past maybe
know.
sometimes it's been
Just
our
trying to get
fault.
through.
But, oh, and then we came across Workman, didn't we? On the canal,
Yeah,
so we had to stop completely.
They literally finished just as we got there, and I was like, they're gonna move the boat above the lock, aren't they? And what do? They moved the boat about
But
a lot.
I had
Took
to
a lot from us.
moor up really,
Yeah.
Josh, didn't I? I had to moor up because there was a big working boat wanting to come through.
So yeah, they took a lot from us. There's only one paddle working on it, so it takes ages to fill. We're trying to get here so Dad can actually do some fishing tonight. It's
Because all
5
he's
o'clock
been
now.
doing is moaning about not fishing. Because all we're doing is cruising, but we need to get to a certain spot for Agnes to look
also-
after the cats.
I didn't tell you, but we're going to Gailey now because I found out that Gailey's the A5 goes over Gailey and it goes underneath Stratton Aqueduct on the Shropshire Union, which is 24 minutes from the person who's looking after cats. And
So it's about 4 minutes extra because it was
Yeah.
like 20 minutes, wasn't it? So
but it's
I'm
4
sure-
minutes on Gailey is,
I'm sure Agnes
but
won't
that
mind.
cuts out like 15 or so miles for us. Which we
Just
don't wanna
really
do
kind
at
of
the
her to look
moment.
after them, isn't it? Because Amy was coming up, but she got, I think I've said to you before, she got a new job so she couldn't have time off. So, but we've got a lovely Agnes, who's Polish, isn't she? Agnes and Jan looking after.
Yeah.
So that's good. So because we've had enough cruising, haven't we? We're sick of it at the moment.
I don't mind cruising,
It's
but
too
Josh
busy
gets very
It's just
stressed.
too. It's very busy this time of the year. The canals. It's more enjoyable in the winter months when it's quiet.
It's been lovely, absolutely lovely. About time we had a nice summer. Well, this is autumn,
Yeah, technically.
but hopefully you enjoyed it.
Yeah. We'll see you next time, I
On the
suppose.
Chesterfield.
Tomorrow we've got to drive about 30 minutes to Wolverhampton because we've got to get the speed limiter removed from the van, which is
Yeah.
going to cost about £250. But you do get a stage 1 remap with it, which will probably give it like 60 to 90 horsepower.
Yeah, hopefully.
Extra, which will give it like 200 odd horsepower.
And save on
Yeah,
diesel.
it'll up the MPG as well.
And it should save on diesel, which would be good.
So yeah, we'll
Probably
do
saved
that.
£250 on diesel in a bloody 2 months.
Well, hopefully.
So that will be
Hopefully
on.
it'll pay for it.
That will be on the other channel. And then yeah, we'll see you. Me and Mum will cruise Friday. 5
Nat.
miles. Okay.
See you later.